Oh, hello, everyone. Well, that was not supposed to be on the screen yet. It was supposed to be just me, but it wasn't. So, hey, now it is just me until I put the article back up on the screen. Hey there, next level. How are you doing, sweetheart? Hi, Insolent Violet. Hope you're doing well. And Sam, so nice to see you. Albs, it's good to see you as well. Oh, got done with a Jeffrey Morlock latest video talking about all the AIIT work other companies are doing. Well, yeah, they seem to be doing a lot more than, you know, what he's involved in. Oh gosh, that makes me wonder if I should watch it, but I probably will want to then just like bang my head against a wall because it will just make me nauseated or something. Um, Anybody else here? Hey, CD, thank you for being here. I avoided joining on pass, so I'm pretty sure I can keep from joining Nelo. Yeah, I think you're not going to, be like, yeah, this is the one. Hey, Jelly, good to see you, my love. And Magical Nev, nice to see you as well. I love the pink hands waving. You know how much I love those. Making good choices and not joining Nelo Life. It's it's a very interesting thing, I mean. I just don't know how people can put out something like this and convince people like, yeah, this is it. This is it. This is great. But all I have to fall back on is most people are not highly aware of, hey, Joe, of these different types of schemes and scams and everything that are going on. And they want to trust people, especially if they've been involved in other things in the past. And I believe I said this the other day, and I really am kind of wondering because I've seen kind of the audience that they seem to attract, a very similar audience as on passive. And it's like, okay, so is that demographic more susceptible to saying yes to this type of opportunity than maybe other ones? Just kind of like based in, their demographics, the age demographics that they're in, because it was more normalized when, they were younger or something. I mean, I really wonder how much that. I do not have anything to pull up and say I've done research on, but I think that's a really good question. I would love if somebody did some research on that, real research and by, real people who do research, that kind of thing. All right, so today we are going to be taking a look at the article that came out in Truth in Advertising. I believe it was yesterday, the 6th. And I was going to cover that yesterday, but I'm in a lot of pain today. I was in a lot of pain yesterday too. By the time, my workday ends, I'm just really in agony. It's not much fun whatsoever. Magical Nubs. So let me look at this. Dang, I wish I turned on my fan. There's a local real estate agent whose slogan is, oh gosh, it's a done deal because his last name rhymes with deal. And it does psychic damage to me every time I see one of his signs. Oh, I bet it does. I mean, it is very hard for me to watch the Amigos now because it's like, okay, you guys have been saying this shit for how long? I mean, how long have you been saying the same shit? It's just a different day. And you're getting that same shit shovel out and shoveling it continually. I just don't know how people keep on going, oh, that's so great. Thanks. You're wonderful. Fantastic. What's so fantastic? I mean, y'all are all sitting around just, waiting for pigs to fly. And guess what? Pigs are never going to fly. So there's that. Yeah, harder and harder to watch. It really is. I mean, I feel it. It's like, come on, Hunbot. It's like watching your favorite show on repeat. Well, I hope I at least give you some entertainment, you know? It's a ritual spell with the three amigos. Well, it could, I mean, it is very much, I think, ingrained in these people in terms of daily activities that they do because they're just kind of like on autopilot and doing it over and over and over again, that sort of thing. Chalupa, you're partly laying on this. Okay, there, gotcha. His butt was laying on something of mine that I needed. And little Missy Moo is down by my feet under the fluffy blanket, and Chalupa's just laid out and relaxed and just looks very comfy cozy. All right, let me go ahead and remove myself and put this on the screen. So this is the headline. What you should know about Nelo Life. What we learned upon taking a closer look at this new MLM. Oh, I like that. Yay, pup days. You guys know how much I adore my little pups. They're the sweetest. The sweetest little things. Okay. Yep, it was May 6th, so I was right. Okay. Yay, at least I remembered that. And there's one of the videos. Okay. And there's a quote here. If you want or need to make money, we have what we think is the most viable, sustainable business model that's going to allow you to make money quickly and in the near term, but also sustainably in legacy fashion. That's right. Those are bold words, but that's my heart. That's Nick. That's Larry. And we know there's a lot of people hurting and looking for a real, legitimate, home-based business that they can align their gifts, their talents, their treasures with. You know, if you are looking for a home-based business, I'm going to say paying to be part of any of these alleged opportunities ain't it. Just isn't. Right? AKA get rich quick. I mean, yeah, because they're talking about making money quickly. I mean, that's kind of shouldn't be saying things like that. But alas, they are. These are the words of Eric Allen. Remember, we looked at his earlier stuff. That was quite fun. Who, along with Nick Sorensen and Larry Lane, are the co-founders of Nelo Life. Why do they have to have an accent on it? I mean, you know, these dudes are Americans. Why is there a fucking accent? I don't get it. A new MLM that is recruiting consumers during a pre-launch phase. Right now, the only part of its lifestyle memberships available to the public is a travel membership, but the company promises many perks for members to come. Consumers can pay $79, an initial $20 fee, plus an ongoing $59 a month lifestyle membership fee to sign up to become a Nelo Life affiliate and participate in the company's, I'm going to put in alleged business opportunity. Our interest peaked, and after receiving a consumer tip, Tina.org took a closer look at this new MLM on the block. Here's what we learned and what you should know about Nelo, pronounced Nelo Life. Who's behind Nelo Life? Allen, Sorensen, and Lane were the top distributors in an MLM called Venmo, formerly known as Transact Card, which marketed a banking card. And we now know that, you know, Allen goes back to World Ventures. According to Scott Kufis, which I believe that's one of the first things that I looked at with you guys, was a video of Scott's. Another former Finmore / Transact Card distributor who has also made the switch to Nelo Life as an affiliate, not a co-founder, His previous MLM had its ups and downs. We had a business model that was flawed in a way that it wasn't legal for a while. So they had to sort of bring it back in and then bring it to the point where it would sustain itself in the marketplace, Kufis said in a March webinar. Kufis tells Finmore distributors to sign up with Nelo Life as a Plan B and to bring their teams or downlines with them. There is no mention of the co-founder's previous involvement with Finmore/Transact Card on the Nelo Life website. A recent blog post titled Radical Transparency in Nelo Life merely states that Alan, Sorensen, and Lane were active together in a previous network marketing company, but were not on the ownership side. In response to a request for comment by Tina.org, Alan reiterated that Nelo Life co-founders never held any corporate position at Finmore/Transact Card. Furthermore, none of the ownership group from Finmore Transact Card has any involvement, passive, financial, or otherwise, with Nelo Life, he said. With regard to Kufis's attempts to recruit Finmore distributors to Nelo Life, Alan said, "No one who chose to join us from Transact Card Finmore was given a free position here or any guarantees." Also, please note that the majority of people joining our company had nothing to do with Transact Card/Finmore. But did they have anything to do with any of the other things that any of you were involved in before or maybe continued to be involved in? I'm kind of thinking that may have happened. We are not attempting to build a successful business on the ashes of another, Alan told Tina.org. Really? Then what are you trying to do? Because it sure seems like you're trying to do that. Deceptive income claims. Though Nelo Life is only 3 weeks into a pre-launch, Tina.org found the company already making problematic income claims about its business opportunity. This comes just a little over 2 months after Tina.org published its industry investigation findings that 98% of MLMs misrepresented the amount of money typical participants were likely to earn. In addition to Alan's quote above about making money fast and sustainably, which implies that affiliates will receive money on a regular basis like they would an income, the co-founders webinar also discusses the hypothetical earnings affiliates can achieve. And there we have a nice little graphic about, all of that, which I believe that we went through. I agree. The 98% seems low. It just seems like 100% to me. And Kufis claimed that affiliates can earn thousands of dollars in April and even a greater income in May and June. But how can Alan and Kufis substantiate such earnings claims if the MLM hasn't even fully launched yet? In fact, Alan told Tina.org that Nelo Life doesn't plan to publish an income disclosure statement with the earnings of its affiliates until after our first year in business. The FTC, in a new business guidance for MLMs, answered the question, is it okay for an MLM to tell potential participants about how they could hypothetically earn money? And I think that I do also want to go over this new guidance with you guys. I think that would be interesting. A hypothetical earning scenario, such as if you recruit 30 people who each sell $1,000 of product each month, you will earn $1,500 a month, may imply that the assumptions made, the number of people recruited, the amount sold by each recruit, are consistent with the actual experiences of typical participants. If the assumptions are not so because most participants do not achieve them, the earnings scenario likely would be false or misleading to consumers, violating the FTC Act. It goes on to state, if an MLM does not have evidence of typical earnings of its participants, including any costs that its typical participant incur, it should refrain from making any earnings claims and ensure its participants do the same. In communications with Tina.org, Allen said Kufis' video had been removed at our mandate to Scott Kufis, who was also given a warning. Tina.org confirmed that the Kufis video has been taken down. The co-founders webinar, however, remains in publication. And I believe I still have Scott's, up because I reacted to it. And it's perfectly fine for me to react to a video. But misleading earnings representations aren't the only things to watch out for. Recruit, recruit, recruit. Gotta take a sip of my drink. There is no compensation plan for consumers to review on Nelo Life's website, but according to the co-founders webinar, it appears a primary way to make money as a Nelo Life affiliate is by recruiting others into the organization. In the webinar, Lane is tasked with outlining the ways to get paid. With Nelo Life's unified global pay plan, get unified. Though the webinar indicates there are multiple ways to get paid, Lane describes the unified bonus as the brilliance of our compensation plan. Get unified. Everybody get unified. Here's how the unified bonus works. You pay $79 to sign up to become an affiliate and get someone else to pay $79 to become an affiliate. And then that person gets 2 more people to pay $79 to become affiliates within 30 days, and you get a $75 unified bonus. Allen wraps up the presentation telling viewers you should be thinking strategically. Who did I want on my 2 line? That's your first tier. Who do I want on my 4 line? That's your second tier in the matrix. Who might be coming in on my 8 line or 3rd tier in the matrix? For those of you who like visuals, here's a diagram shown on screen during the video presentation. Okay, let me make this a little bit smaller so we can fit more of this on. Oh, crap, did it? Oh, just me. Okay, there we go. Now we can see it. So we have this unified bonus of how it works out to do this within 30 days. Help new personally sponsored affiliate get unified within 30 days. Generate a $75 unified bonus plus $25 starter bonus. Hi, Nancy. How are you doing? So wait, it's 2, 4, 8. Let me guess, 16. Damn, I think you're smart. Get scamified. I like that, Albs. I like that very much. Yes, we see the pyramid shape too. The FTC, in determining whether an MLM is operating an illegal pyramid scheme, says it will look at, among other things, the behavior the MLM is incentivizing in participants, what income expectations is created through its marketing, and how its participants are trained and compensated. In our request for comment, Tina.org asked Nelo Life how its distributors, when they're affiliates, are primarily compensated. In response, Allen said Nelo Life affiliates are compensated only through the purchase of our $59 USD month lifestyle memberships, as well as various products and services that will soon be available on our Life Shop e-commerce platform. Well, I don't think something soon to be available is going to cut it because you're starting out just saying, you know what? If you get other people to join, you're going to get a bonus. You're going to get paid, if you recruit. That's what it looks like to me. The Nelo Life co-founder also told Tina.org that the company has received numerous testimonials from lifestyle members who have saved significantly on travel bookings through our services, and that the comp plan is readily accessible in our affiliate's digital office. But the comp plan should be public facing. Before you join something, you should be able to have a full understanding of everything. So why are you making it only available in their back office type stuff? I mean, that just kind of smells a bit odd and makes me kind of feel like I need to take a shower. Unlike many others, we do not publicize the compensation plan on our front end website because we aim to be a customer focused company. He said, that is bullshit. If I ever heard anything, that's bullshit. I don't buy that for 1 second. It's because you're hiding the fact, in my opinion, that's what they're doing, is hiding the fact that the only way you get compensated at the moment is by recruiting others who then recruit others who then recruit others. Like that endless chain sort of thing going on to keep on recruiting. That's what people are being paid off on. And I don't know how much I believe people are actually saving from their whatever platform they're using to book travel and stuff. Because also it's how often do people travel? I mean, if you are going to be spending basically $60 a month to be a part of this, that's going to add up to a hefty penny at the end of the year. And you could have used that money probably just to go on your own damn vacation without being associated with any of this. I mean, why do you need to pay them for anything? Why? There's plenty of ways that you can find out about. My gosh, how many credit cards give you miles, rewards, and stuff? Let's see. Jelly says they are pitching this as a way to make money primarily from what I have seen, not save on travel. Yep. Ding, 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 ding. Yep. Agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly on that, Jelly. Coming soon. Nelo Life claims on its website to offer a comprehensive suite of services designed to enhance your lifestyle, travel experiences, and financial well-being. But as of early May, the only product available to lifestyle members is Life Travel, the travel membership that promises insider pricing on hotels, resorts, cruises, vacation rentals, and more. Alan told Tina.org that Life Shop, which doesn't do it right now, will carry nutritional supplements, will open its virtual doors in the next 2 weeks or sooner, and live streaming, which will feature online classes taught by the world's top experts and thought leaders, will launch in the latter part of May. Okay, so they're actually going to have another place where you can, get educated, right? Why would you need any of that if you're in the US and you have a library card? You can get access to everything on LinkedIn Learning and Udemy for nothing and take a class on basically anything that you want to learn about. Plus, there are MOOCs, massive, what is it? Massive online, I can't remember what online courses. I can't remember what the MOOC stands for, but there's plenty of those where universities are offering courses on different things that you can just kind of take, and some of those are offered on Coursera. Coursera, you can take a lot of things for free. Live Good. Yeah, there's another one there. Udemy charges you? Oh, Sam, I will tell you how you can avoid doing that after, this. And I'll find it and I'll show you, like, through my library what you need to do, which is going to be probably different because I don't know what state you're in. Let me know what state you're in. And I can probably like pull that up, like look at a library in your state, like a large one in a large county. Let me know. And you should be able to access them and you should not have to pay. But you have to do it by going through the library system. You can't just use it with your login credentials to Udemy. There's a special way to get through to it. I know that much, okay? Because I've been looking at some stuff over there. There's several things that I want to take, and I already like signed up for because they were going to retire a couple of things, but I wanted to take them, and I knew I didn't have time right now to do it. You're in Michigan. I buy a class, but it's like, yeah, I know it's not expensive, like on sale, but you can also get them all for free too. So, I mean, it's a way to like save you that $30. Just saying. I mean, I have a course on Udemy. And mine, I think, is about identifying your audience for if you're going to make an online course. I actually made courses for everything about what you need to actually make a functional, well thought out course. And, everybody wants to take, I don't know, shortcuts to that because not all of these online courses are necessarily designed well because they don't have the assistance of somebody who actually knows what the hell they're doing when it comes to designing online courses. Sam, I don't know if I do still have your email. Send me another email and maybe we can like get together and I can show you or something. We can figure out something, but I'm happy to help you with that. All right, now where was I? Okay. In the latter part of May. Okay. And here's the thing also. It's like, well, why don't you have those nutritional supplements on there now? Even in your pre-launch. Why don't you have that? I want to know. Why did you make it so the only way people can make money initially is literally by recruiting others to recruit others to recruit others to recruit others? Oh, okay. Nancy, I think this saddens me. As long as there are unhappy, disturbed people in the world, there will always be a scam or two out there for them to cling to. Sad fact. Well, one of the things that I have been thinking of, and I actually, Bill Keep emailed me today, and I responded back to him with this. In my opinion, what I think will help remove this kind of jank from our society is when it becomes socially unacceptable. And I gave the answer of like cigarette smoking. Because I remember back in the day, and let me know if any of you guys remember this too, when every living room had a big ass ashtray on the coffee table because people would come over and and usually a lighter too. My parents had like this really cool fancy lighter. I wish I had that thing. It was really cool. And it had a matching ashtray too. And they were both really neat. They were very unusual. But it wasn't just in the homes. In restaurants, you could smoke. Anywhere. Then it became smoking or non-smoking. But it was like just, hey, anywhere you go, smoke. On flights, you could smoke. I remember going into a particular bank where there was like an ashtray. I think it was either before you got into the bank or it was right there when you got into the bank. It was one of those big ass ashtrays that have the sand in them, that I'm talking about. Um, and in your office, I remember, and this is going back into the 80s, one of my very best friends, her now husband, which I've known him for as long as she's known him because she and I were roommates at the time when they started dating. And another funny fact about that, he was actually working with one of my ex-boyfriend's fathers. I was like, how weird is that, But that's just how it was. And I remember when he had to like give up smoking and not smoke in his office anymore. And that was very hard on him when it became a mandate that you could no longer smoke in the office. It's like all of that stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And there used to be lighters in cars and an ashtray in cars. I mean, all of this stuff, it's like it's days gone by. But we got there not overnight. We got there slowly. And I think that social media activists, consumer activists who are speaking out have made a difference of bringing awareness to this. And I think more people are beginning to realize, like, oh, maybe this is not such a good thing, especially if they go through something where just nothing's happening. I mean, I swear, I don't know how unpassive people are clinging to anything at this point. Good God. Lamar says, I think MLM is socially unacceptable as most people see it as a scam, but some people will do anything for money. Yeah, I think, some people will do anything for money. But I do think that it needs to be more socially unacceptable. For instance, there are still teachers who are joining MLMs. There are doctors who will push, MLM supplements and whatnot. There's all kinds, or like just, moms at the playground. I'm saying it could be dads too, or, whatever, but just, adults converging together, just, shilling these different things. But I think at one point it was more readily acceptable than it is now. I think it's becoming more unacceptable. And I think it's going to continue to become less acceptable because at the conference we heard there are less members in the DSA. There's also less people overall joining MLMs, and for them to be able to retain people, even though they're going to prop it all up and be like, oh, everything's fine. Well, they've got to say that because, they have, board members and stuff that they're trying to like satisfy all of them. Scam Chan, how are you doing, sugar? Hope you're doing well. Waiting for a scam to turn good is a waste of time. I agree. It is a waste of time. It's never going to turn good. And Alp says socially unacceptable might be extreme, but when online selling was first getting going, late 90s, Amway knew the Amway name was toxic, so they created Quickstar. Yeah. And see, that's what I think some of them may do is come up with another catchy little name. I mean, they always, hence they changed network marketing, social selling, I mean, there's like a bazillion different terms for the exact same thing. And, I really don't care if you called it potato head. It doesn't matter to me what it's called. Okay. I think I did a video. I've included parts of the Quick Star like rallies in stadiums in a video. I think I might have even shown a full one, if I remember correctly. I mean, it's been a while. It's been a few years. All right, so going on. Then there's Live Trade, an investment trading platform that is only available outside of the US and Canada. Now, remember, these three dudes, as far as I know, I mean, they're in the US, but they're not offering this in the US because they know that that would be like they get in a lot of trouble for it. So they're going to offer it in places that, I don't think we're going to get in trouble. We'll offer it here. It's just another way for them to make a buck, in my opinion. Oh, yeah. A person showed you their back office. That must have been interesting. That's very interesting. While we are confident that life trade is fully legal to operate in both countries, our legal counsel has advised us to avoid launching initially in these regions due to the ever-changing regulatory environment, Alan said. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. So they're basically saying, don't bother with the US, don't bother with Canada, because you're going to be held responsible there. But these other places, yeah, go for it. That's what it seems like to me. And I think that's the end of the article right there. And does say find out more of our MLM coverage. And y'all are not seeing this, so let me show you this. So you can, see there is quite a bit written at Tina. Just kind of scrolling through here. I have I found a lot of great information at Tina because they have done several studies where they have the various different income disclosures. And I've been grateful that they have those because when I'm looking for one, a lot of times I can find out like, oh, they have it good. It's not simple to jump to another MLM. Vima's leaders defection to another MLM may not be the end of the story. Oh, I guess that is about Alex Morton and Jay Eunice when he joined that. And I don't remember. I think Alex is now like more of a coach kind of a thing. Because, oh gosh, I mean, all of that was a complete slimy thing. But that's basically what I had for you guys today. It's like it's not something, very long and arduous or anything, but I wanted to make sure that you were aware that Tina had talked about Nelo Life. And so if you are running across anybody saying like, oh, everything is totally fine, we're so legit, you can make reference to the Tina article that I just shared with you. So, well, guys, I am going to get down on the go-go so I can spend time with my Bubby Wumpkin children. And I am going to take a shower because I just need to take a shower. I prefer taking showers at night as opposed to like when I first wake up in the morning. I feel like it's just cruel to be pelted with water when I'm first trying to open my eyes. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but that's me. Anyway, I want to say thank you for everybody who participated in the chat. Thank you to the lurkers too. Thank you to my subscribers, to my channel members, and to my patrons, and to, everybody being here. Thank you for watching. If you're just somebody who stumbled across this and watched, thank you. I appreciate it. And do try to remember to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment afterwards. I mean, I don't ask you guys to do that very often, but, I forget because I figure everybody knows to do the YouTube-y things, but apparently not everybody does. Anyway, have a good one, and don't forget you're beautiful, and I love you. Until next time, good night, everyone.